Hello all, welcome to my channel Fundamentals of Civil Services Exam. I hope you have been following my videos regularly. Today we are going to discuss about the universe and solar system. So dear viewers, before diving into the topic, I would like to ask you a few questions. Have you ever wondered about the formation of the universe and how the earth is formed and what is the age of the universe and the earth? Have you ever thought about how the distance between the planets is measured, between the stars is measured? And most often, when we look into the night sky, we see millions of stars twinkling whole night. And have you ever thought how the stars are generating light and heat? And do you know the age of the stars? So the answer for all these questions can be derived from today's deliberations. That is about the universe and solar system. So the learning objectives of this topic are to know about formation of the universe, to differentiate between the members of the solar system, and to understand the motions of the earth and its effects. You do know that in general, earth has two motions. They are rotation and revolution. As far as rotation is concerned, the movement of the earth around its own axis is called rotation, and the movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. And due to the rotation and revolution, there are some end effects, and we are going to learn about these end effects. And number fourth learning objective, to learn about different spheres of the earth and their interaction with each other. And we already discussed about the spheres of the earth. They are lithosphere, atmosphere, and hydrosphere. And in this discussion, we are going to deliberate about the spheres of the earth and their interactions. So, you may have a question. What is the need to study about the universe and the solar system? You do know that Earth is one of the members of solar system, and solar system is the part of universe. So in order to understand the origin of the earth, we should have knowledge on how the universe is evolved and how the solar system is evolved. So that's why we are going to discuss about the universe and its formation in order to understand the origin of earth. So what is universe? So universe is a vast expanse of space, and most astronomers believe that a universe came into existence after the Big Bang explosion that took place about 15 billion years ago. So dear viewers, just imagine the age of universe. It is almost 15 billion years ago. I think you know that 1 billion is equals to 1000 million. And 1 million is equals to 10 lakhs. That means 1 million means 10 lakh years. 1 million years means 10 lakh years. So just imagine the age of universe and its elements. So the universe is formed through a Big Bang explosion. Yes, of course, there are many theories that explain the formation of a universe. But among them, the most accepted theory is Big Bang theory. So what is Big Bang theory? See, basically, according to this theory, the whole universe is formed from a small tiny matter. This theory says that due to explosion, huge explosion of this small tiny particle, which is less than the size of an electron, and due to the huge explosion, the small tiny particle is formed or transformed into huge mass, which is known as universe. I think you understood about the Big Bang theory. So according to Big Bang theory, universe swelled, that means formed, from a size smaller than an electron to nearly its current size within a fraction of second. So this is the process how the universe is formed according to the Big Bang theory. And of course, most of these scientists do agree with this theory. And due to huge explosion, matter from the universe was thrown out with great force in all directions and started expanding outwards. So from this matter, many groups of stars were formed, which we call galaxies. So what is the meaning of a galaxy? We will learn about this in the coming slides. So basically, universe is formed according to the Big Bang theory. And initially, a universe was a tiny particle, a tiny matter whose size is less than an electron. And due to huge explosion, that means this tiny matter is exploded within a fraction of seconds. It is transformed into a huge matter, that is universe. And of course, a universe comprises galaxies. So galaxy is nothing but a cluster of stars. A group of stars is called galaxies. And billions of galaxies are formed in the universe. Right. So the universe consists of billions of galaxies, stars, planets, comets, asteroids, meteoroids, and natural satellites. We are going to deliberate about all the elements of a universe. And these elements collectively called as celestial bodies, which are located far away from each other. And the next question is how far they are located. What is the distance between the celestial bodies? And for this, we use an astronomical unit, that is light year. So what is light year? It is the unit used to measure the distance between the celestial bodies. Generally, we use meter as a unit to measure the length or distance between 2 points. In the same way, we use light year as an measuring unit to measure the distance between the celestial bodies or among the celestial bodies. So you may have a question, what is light year? See, light year means a unit of astronomical distance which is equivalent or proportional to the distance that light travels in 1 year. That means 1 light year or 1 astronomical unit is equals to a distance traveled by the light in 1 year. I think you got the point. So 1 astronomical unit is equals to distance traveled by light in 1 year. So you may have a question, what is the speed of light? The speed of the light is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of the light. With this speed, the light can travel about 9.4 into 10 power 12 kilometers in 1 year. So 1 astronomical unit or 1 light year is equals to 9.4 into 10 power 12 kilometers. That means with the speed of 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, the light can travel 9.4 into 10 power 12 kilometers in 1 year. So 1 astronomical unit or 1 light year is equals to 9.4 into 10 power 12 kilometers. So in this way, the distance is measured between the objects or celestial bodies. So for example, if I say the distance between the Earth and planet B is 3 light years, that means the distance is equals to 3 into 9.4 into 10 power 12 kilometers. So that is the meaning of this astronomical unit or light year. So it is used to measure the distance between the celestial bodies. So dear viewers, I hope you understood about the definition of the universe and how it is formed. So the formation is explained about the Big Bang. The formation is explained with the help of a Big Bang theory. So the next thing is gravitational force. You have to understand about gravitational force because the entire universe is bound together with the help of gravitational force. So what is gravitational force? So gravity or gravitational force is a natural phenomenon. That means a naturally occurred process by which all things with mass or energy, including planets, stars, galaxies, are brought towards one another. That means gravitational force is the attracting force between the masses. So because of gravitational force, this entire universe is packed together. For example, if you look at our solar system, it consists of 8 planets. They continuously revolve around the sun in their own orbits and they maintain constant positions. So why is it so? It is because of the gravitational pull of the sun. That means sun exerts gravitational force on all the planets of solar system, and due to that they revolve around the sun in a fixed orbits. So if there is no gravitational force, we cannot imagine the solar system and the fixed orbits of the planets which are revolving around the sun. So that is the importance of gravitational force. And Newton described about gravitational force through a law. That means he explained the gravitational force through a law. That is Newton's law of universal gravitation. It describes about gravitational force. So according to this Newton's law of universal gravitation, it states that every particle attracts every other particle in the universe with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. That means, according to him, every particle attracts every other particle in the universe with a force. That force is gravitational force. Let's say F is the gravitational force. It is equals to G, gravitational constant, and M1, M2, masses of the two particles, and divided by R square, that is the distance between the centers of these two particles or matter. That means gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between the masses. That means if the distance is increased between the two particles, the force of attraction reduces. So that is the meaning. So according to Newton, every matter in the universe attract other particles with a force, and that force is equals to product of their masses and inversely proportional to square of their distance. So dear viewers, I hope with this you understood about the gravitational force and Newton's law of universal gravitation. So because of gravitational force, the universe is packed as one entity. So next thing is, what is galaxy? I told you, according to Big Bang theory, the universe is formed out of a huge explosion. And because of that, the matter in the universe is distributed in different directions. And later, this matter is formed into galaxies. So what is galaxy? Galaxy means it is a huge cluster of stars which are held together by gravitational force. I already told you the importance and significance of gravitational force. And most of the galaxies are scattered in space, but some remain in groups. That means some galaxies are isolated and some galaxies are grouped together. In the sense, there are single galaxies which are staying in the isolation, and there are galaxies which are located in groups. So these groups are called as clusters. So clusters of galaxies, and galaxy means cluster of stars. And our galaxy is a Milky Way galaxy. So this is our Milky Way galaxy. And of course, it was formed about 5 billion years ago. And what is the age of the universe? The age of the universe is approximately 15 billion years. And what is the age of our galaxy? 5 billion years. That means our galaxy is formed almost after the universe is formed. Almost, that means after 10 billion years from the formation of the universe, our galaxy is formed. And of course, our solar system is the part of Milky Way galaxy. So just imagine a galaxy has billions of stars, and sun is a single star among those billions of stars. So just imagine how small we are in this universe, and we are negligible in this universe. This universe comprises billions of galaxies. In those billions of galaxies, and our galaxy is Milky Way galaxy. And of course, in Milky Way galaxy, there are billions of stars. In those billions of stars, sun is a single star, and our planet is revolving around the sun. And just imagine how tiny, how little we are before the universe. So it is very hard to imagine our existence in this universe. And you may have a question, what is the nearest galaxy to our Milky Way galaxy? That is Andromeda. Andromeda galaxy is the nearest to the Earth, or nearest to our Milky Way galaxy. And the next is solar system. And solar system is the part of Milky Way galaxy. So what is the meaning of word solar? And solar is a Roman word which means soul. That means sun god. So the solar system is believed to have formed about 4.5 billion years ago. So the age of our Milky Way galaxy is 5 billion years, and the age of the solar system is 4.5 billion years. So the solar system is gravitationally bound, I already told you, which comprises of the sun, the 8 planets, dwarf planets, satellites, comets, asteroids and meteoroids. That means solar system comprises planets, dwarf planets, comets, asteroids and meteoroids. And all these elements are bound together by a force called gravitational force. So this is the composition of our solar system, and we will learn about planets, satellites, comets, asteroids, and meteoroids in our future slides. And next we will begin with the sun. As we know that sun is the center of the solar system, and each member of this solar system revolve around the sun. You may have a question, how the planets revolve around the sun? It is because of gravitational force. Due to gravitational pull of the sun, the planets revolve around the sun. And of course, sun is so huge that it accounts 99.8% of the entire mass of the solar system. That means if you take the mass of the solar system as one unit, in this one unit, 99.8% of the mass belongs to the sun. So just imagine how large the sun is in terms of matter. And how the sun is made. What are the elements of the sun? Sun is made up of extremely hot gases like hydrogen and helium. So that means sun is equals to hydrogen plus helium. So sun is a star. I already told you our galaxy comprises millions and billions of stars. In that, sun is a single star. And of course, it is a self-luminous body. Self-luminous body. What is the meaning of self-luminous body? A body which exerts heat and light on its own is called as a self-luminous body. And of course, sun is a self-luminous body because it generates its own light and heat. And the surface temperature of the sun is about 6,000 degrees Celsius. So just imagine how hot the sun is. And of course, sun is a source of light and heat energy to the entire solar system. That means all the planets in the solar system derive heat and light from the sun. So from this deliberation, it is clear that the planets are non-self-luminous bodies because they depend on the sun for light and heat. And of course, Earth is a non-self-luminous body. And there is no doubt that Earth receives the heat and light from the sun. That's why in our tradition, sun is being considered as God. And of course, we worship him. And next thing is, do you know how much time the sunlight takes to reach the earth? It is just 8.3 minutes. That means the sunlight takes 8.3 minutes to reach the earth. And do you know the distance between the sun and the earth? It is almost about 150 million kilometers. So this is the distance between the earth and the sun. And of course, you do know that light travels 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. At this speed, the light travels. So that means with this speed, the light reaches the earth in 8.3 minutes from the sun. That means in 8.3 minutes, it travels the distance of 150 million kilometers. So just imagine how faster the light is. And 1.3 million Earths fit inside the sun. So that means one sun is equals to 1.3 million Earths. I already told you 1 million is equal to 10 lakhs. So these many Earths, if grouped together, it is equal to the size of the sun. Okay? Then planets. So dear viewers, we will discuss about planets in the next class. and I hope you understood about the significance and importance of the universe, and how the universe is formed, and how the stars are formed, and the galaxies are formed, and the force that is binding the entire universe together. So dear viewers, if you like my video, please do subscribe and share it to as many as possible, so that every student will be benefited. Thank you very much.